Hey everybody, Matt Leja here with Maple Grove Productions. Today I'm coming at you with a really quick one, another one on wild edibles, and one, as you've probably seen from the title here and from the thumbnail, that you probably didn't know was edible. I didn't know until just a few days ago. Hostas are edible. Did you know that? Well, I didn't know that. So now I'm imparting that information onto you, my friends. So yeah, hostas are edible. I actually posted recently on the Permies site asking if anybody had any experience with chop and drop with hostas, because as you know, for anybody that has hostas, number one, they grow like crazy. They spread like mad. Before long, you've got them everywhere, and they start encroaching. If you're into ornamental plants and pretty flower beds, they're going to take over, and they will. They do. So I was thinking chop and drop would be the best thing because they have such nice big leaves and all those nutrients could go back in the ground. Well, as I posted that, not long after, someone said, well, you want something useful to do with your hostas? Eat them. And they linked a really good article, which I'll put here in the description if you want to check it out. But yeah, hostas are edible, and apparently they're pretty good. Somewhere along the lines of asparagus or onions, a slight oniony flavor. Now, you can't just eat the leaves, as far as I know. I haven't researched this a whole bunch, and I was actually going to go out there and show you guys the hostas that we have. You can actually see one here, but the reason why I'm not outside is there's crazy wind today. This season is just, it sucks. I hate I hate to say it like that. There's no other way of saying it. Is this spring so far has sucked bad. Anyway, my weather woes aside, it's really windy out there and it's cold, so I'm just taking shelter here in the porch. But you can see right there, right beside that yellow bin, we have some hostas there, and they're actually encroaching on our path. These all came up this year. They don't care about the cold weather, so you see how easily and how well they grow. But here's what you do. Here's what I've gathered from this wild edible, which is fairly plentiful. What you want to do is when they're first starting to come out, this, way too far gone. When they're first starting to emerge, they form little, they almost look like little asparaguses. They're shoots, I think they call them, hosta shoots. So when they get to be maybe, I don't know, 3-4 inches in length, that's when you cut them right at the base, and you cook them up the same way as you would an asparagus or what have you. You can steam them, probably fry them up a little bit of garlic and some olive oil. I'm not sure. I'm not going to share any recipes because I've never cooked it, but I just thought it was interesting that you could eat hostas. I had no idea. And when I say eat hostas, I should specify the shoots you can eat. Don't know about the roots, probably not. When the shoots start growing a small leaf, someone said, this is hearsay, then you can also eat the leaf, but when the leaf starts to unfurl and become big, then it's no longer edible, probably too fibrous, or it's not toxic as far as I know, but I wouldn't take a chance. Now you can also eat the flower as well, so keep that in mind. So for us right here, can't eat that one. Obviously the shoots have become leaves, so now we're gonna wait until all of these patches that we have, we've got a good 4, 5, 6, 7 patches of hostas. When they're fully mature for the season and they start making their flowers, we're going to pick the flowers, and when we've picked all the flowers that we can pick, you can eat them, you can put them in salads. Then we're going to probably chop and drop like we originally planned to do. So depending on how far along or how eager you are to work with your hostas, you still can get some use out of them, even if they're full grown like the ones that we have here or close to full grown. If not, then wait for next season and wait for those shoots to come out. Cut them when they're about 4 or 5 inches. Enjoy the delicacy that they are. Apparently they have a slight oniony taste, very crunchy. Can't wait to try those. But for this year, we're going to do the flowers. Anyway, I wish I could have shown you more than that, but maybe I'll throw in some pictures and things here in the video to kind of spice it up a little bit. I normally don't do a whole lot on these, but this one is worth it because it was a huge surprise to me and a bit of a shocker, but a nice surprise. I gotta say that we have a wild edible that's very abundant on our property, in addition to our ostrich ferns and ultimately fiddleheads and our dandelions that are all gone now. That wave came and went very quickly. But we also have hostas that we can eat. Probably other stuff. There's probably so many things in our backyards, guys, that we don't know is edible. It would just blow your mind. So I wanted to share at least one of those with you today. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like, give me a comment, share with your family and friends. Let them know if they have hostas that they can eat them. You know, especially if they start getting out of control, then eat those suckers. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and join me again next time where we're going to check out another wild edible and another homesteading for beginners video. Take care, my friends. Be well. Bye-bye.